Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with tall buildings and bright lights, there lived a young woman named Blessing. She was cheerful and hardworking, always dreaming of a better life. Blessing worked at a small coffee shop, serving customers their favorite drinks and pastries. Each day, she put her heart into her job, hoping that one day her big break would come. In the same city, there was a billionaire named Henry. He was handsome, smart, and successful. Henry owned a large company that made high-tech gadgets. People admired him, and he lived in a luxurious penthouse with a stunning view of the city. Despite his wealth, Henry often felt lonely. He worked hard but had few friends, and he longed for someone to share his life with. One sunny morning, Blessing was serving coffee when she accidentally spilled a cup all over the counter. She quickly apologized to the customer, who happened to be Henry. He looked at her with surprise and then burst out laughing. "It's okay. I needed a pick-me-up anyway," he said, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Blessing felt her cheeks turn red as she cleaned up the mess. After that day, Henry began to visit the coffee shop more often. He enjoyed chatting with Blessing and learning about her life. She was different from the people he usually met. Blessing had a kind heart and was always positive, even when times were tough. They shared stories, laughter, and dreams over cups of coffee and pastries. As weeks turned into months, their friendship grew stronger. Henry admired Blessing's determination and spirit. She inspired him to see life in a new way. Blessing, on the other hand, was enchanted by Henry's charm and intelligence. She couldn't believe that a billionaire like him wanted to spend time with her. One rainy afternoon, Henry invited Blessing to his penthouse for dinner. She was nervous but excited. Blessing wore a simple yet elegant dress, hoping to impress him. When she arrived, Henry greeted her with a warm smile and led her to a beautifully set table overlooking the city skyline. They shared a lovely meal, talking and laughing as the rain poured outside. Henry opened up about his life, his struggles, and the pressure of being a billionaire. Blessing listened attentively, her heart aching for him. She shared her dreams of traveling the world and helping her family. As they exchanged stories, the connection between them deepened. After dinner, Henry took Blessing to the rooftop terrace. The city lights twinkled like stars, and the rain had stopped. He turned to her and said, "You know, you make me feel alive. I haven't felt this way in a long time." Blessing's heart raced. She looked into his eyes, feeling a strong chemistry between them. In that magical moment, Henry leaned in and kissed her softly. It was sweet and gentle, sending butterflies fluttering in her stomach. Blessing felt a rush of emotions, happiness, excitement, and a hint of fear. She had never imagined that she would share a kiss with a billionaire. As they pulled away, Henry smiled, his eyes shining with warmth. "I've wanted to do that for a while," he confessed. Blessing blushed, unable to find the right words. She felt like she was living in a dream. From that day on, Blessing and Henry's relationship blossomed. They went on adventures together, exploring the city, trying new foods, and meeting each other's friends. Henry introduced Blessing to his world, showing her the beauty of luxury, but he also cherished the simple moments they shared. However, not everyone was happy about their relationship. Henry's business associates were skeptical. They worried that Blessing was only after his money. They whispered behind his back, claiming he was making a mistake. Henry tried to ignore their comments, but it hurt him to think that people doubted Blessing's intentions. One evening, during a charity gala, Blessing felt out of place among the wealthy guests. She wore a stunning gown that Henry had gifted her, but the whispers and glances made her uncomfortable. As she stood alone, she overheard a group of women talking about her. "She's just a waitress. What does she know about this life?" One woman sneered. Feeling overwhelmed, Blessing stepped outside for some fresh air. Henry noticed her absence and quickly followed. He found her leaning against the balcony railing, looking lost. "Blessing, are you okay?" he asked, concern etched on his face. She sighed, tears in her eyes. "I don't belong here, Henry. They see me as just a waitress, not someone worthy of you." Henry took her hands, his grip firm and reassuring. "You are so much more than that. You are kind, smart, and beautiful. I care about you, not what others think." At that moment, Blessing realized that she didn't need anyone's approval. Henry saw her for who she truly was, and that was enough. They shared another kiss, one filled with warmth and promise. It was a turning point in their relationship, solidifying their bond. As the months went by, Blessing and Henry faced challenges together. They learned to communicate openly and support each other. Henry introduced Blessing to his world of business, and she inspired him to think differently. Meanwhile, Blessing found confidence in herself, embracing her dreams more than ever. One day, Henry surprised Blessing with a trip to the beach. She loved the ocean, and he wanted to show her a special place. They spent the day building sandcastles, collecting seashells, and walking along the shore. As the sun set, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, Henry took Blessing's hand. "Blessing, I want to spend the rest of my life with you," he said, looking deeply into her eyes. "Will you marry me?" Blessing's heart soared with joy. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. "Yes, yes, of course," she exclaimed, tears of happiness streaming down her face. Henry slipped a beautiful ring on her finger, and they shared a kiss that felt like a promise of forever. The waves crashed behind them, echoing the joy they felt in their hearts. They spent the rest of the evening celebrating their love, feeling like the luckiest people in the world. As they planned their wedding, Blessing realized that their journey together was about more than just love. It was about acceptance, growth, and finding strength in each other. They invited friends and family to celebrate their union, and on their wedding day, the atmosphere was filled with love and laughter. Blessing wore a stunning white dress, and Henry looked dashing in a tailored suit. As they exchanged vows, Blessing felt a rush of emotions. She promised to support Henry in his dreams, and he promised to always cherish her spirit. Their kiss sealed their vows, and the crowd erupted in applause. After the wedding, Blessing and Henry embarked on a honeymoon adventure around the world. They explored beautiful places, tasted delicious foods, and created unforgettable memories. Through it all, their love grew stronger, proving that true happiness comes from sharing life with someone who truly understands you. As they returned to the city, Blessing took on a more active role in Henry's business, helping him connect with people in a way he never could before. She used her charm and creativity to bring fresh ideas to the company, making it even more successful. Together, they became a power couple, admired not just for their wealth but for their genuine love and support for each other. They often visited the coffee shop where they first met, reminiscing about their journey and the magic that brought them together. Years passed, and Blessing and Henry built a beautiful life together. They welcomed children into their family, raising them with love and the values they cherished. They taught their kids the importance of kindness, hard work, and following their dreams, just as they had done. On quiet evenings, Blessing and Henry would sit on their balcony, watching the city lights and reflecting on their incredible journey. They knew that their love story was unique, filled with challenges and triumphs. And through it all, they had each other, the billionaire and the waitress, bound by a kiss that changed their lives forever. As they held hands, Blessing whispered, "I'm so grateful for you, Henry." He smiled, leaning in to kiss her softly. "And I'm grateful for you, Blessing. You make my life complete." In that moment, they knew that love was the greatest treasure of all. And so, their story continued, a beautiful testament to the power of love, acceptance, and the magic of a single kiss.